Justin Bieber and Jaden Smith both became famous at a very young age, growing up under constant public attention. Over the years, both have been at the center of discussions about the pressures young stars face in the entertainment industry. While many stories have circulated online, separating verified facts from speculation remains important.
As far as Will Smith is concerned, until he does right by all of those children that were harmed and corrupted while in his care. Children that grew up to be men. Boys like Bashir Gray, August Alsina, your own son. Like, your own son.
It's not our fault that Justin Bieber got by Diddy.
It's not our fault that Usher didn't want to get by Diddy anyway.
That brings us to a question many viewers have asked. Why are Diddy and Will Smith often mentioned in the same conversations? Their names have appeared together in numerous interviews, podcasts, and online discussions, leading many people to revisit their long history in Hollywood.
Jada Pinkett and Will Smith, you told me before that you was at a party before that they attended and you said the party was weird. Tell me about that.
The vibes ain't there. I guess that's what Tupac was talking about, the Illuminati and shit. It's like Vivica Fox was with this big gay man. He was 6'9". They called him, his name 6'9". He had the red hair with a big old booty and shit. Nobody was gaying him over. What the f is going on here? It's just a lot of weird shit, dude. You know what I'm saying? It ain't right. You know what I'm saying? I guess that's what Tupac, I guess he wanted to get up out of the Illuminati or something. But I seen it the matter of fact, MC Lyte pulled off with Tanisha Arnold. You know what I'm saying? In her brand new 560, black one. Yeah, that shit weird, dude. Yeah, that's some weird going on, you know? Yeah.
And what was Tupac doing at the party, yo?
Him and Puff was there together. They was there, you know?
Following those discussions, commentator Jaguar Wright shared her own opinions about several well-known celebrities, including Will Smith, Justin Bieber, and Jaden Smith. Her remarks have generated significant debate online, though many of her claims remain disputed and unverified.
What you're saying reaches the ears of Will Smith and he needs...
Bashir Gray.
Oh, okay. So let's even go into that since you want it, and then we'll go into the legal stuff.
I saw a video with Bashir Gray on X.
Okay.
And he had both his legs up. He was digging and pouring himself in his ass.
Okay.
Empire, Bashir Gray.
Okay.
That is not allegedly. The video is on X, unless it's a deep fake.
No, it ain't. Okay. So in the book, in one of the chapters, they talk about mentorship. So allegedly, Charlie Mack and Will called me and said, we're coming to your apartment. I said, okay.
Now, when was this?
No problem. This was during the time before Empire even started.
Okay.
So people can look it up and see what year it was. So I'm like, all right, cool. So, but normally I have to go to Will's house if there's a meeting. So Will comes to my apartment allegedly, and Charlie Mack, the rat, the informant, come to my apartment. So they was like, hey, B, look, man, we got this new guy. Will is mentoring. His name is Bashir Gray. Everybody call him Yaz. He's about to get cast on this major show. That was I'm like, okay, what would you want? I'm thinking they coming to get product, because what people don't know, I kept millions of dollars in products from various companies and lockers, right? So whenever a celebrity call me and say, I need this, I'm running to wherever they are, dropping it off, taking a picture and getting a nice check sent to me, right? So this is my job every day. So I said, Will, and then Will said, yo, because Bashir was supposed to allegedly star in the reboot of The Fresh Prince of Bel-Air, right?
I could see him
right. That's what I'm saying, right? So they're telling
would have been a better fit.
Yeah. So they gassing me up. So I'm like, all right. So I said, look, Will, what do you want me to do? He said, I want you to go to Chicago and hold this guy down, right? I said, to be his assistant? And he was like,
he always sending you to be the assistant.
Right. So I'm like, I said, this guy can't pay me. And then I go to my computer, boom. I remember like it was yesterday, I turned the computer around. I said, Will, that's what's in my bank account right now, right? Will started laughing, right? And said, I'm gonna make sure you get double that over the course of time. That's my guarantee. So I'm like, sheesh. I said, okay. So he said, just make sure you hold them down, because he was like, Charlie Mack is not going to be able to be there because him and Charlie had something else going on, right? Okay. So I said, well, listen, let me close out what I'm doing, right? And I told Will, with some of my sponsors, I'm going to need you to do me a video or something to just let them know I'm working on a special project with you, and then it'll be beneficial for them in the future, right? So I'm covering all my grounds, right? So, and I said, I need some time before the show starts for me to make it out there to close everything down. So I arrived in Chicago for Empire. It's a damn mess. It's no other way to put it. This dude is going crazy, right? He's out there allegedly with male prostitutes. He's pissing in the trailer. He's acting psychotic, right?
Jaguar also expressed concern for JustinBieber, pointing to his public struggles and emotional moments over the years. Her comments added to a larger conversation about the challenges young performers can face after entering the spotlight at an early age.
Justin Bieber, and then for Bashir, you see him all of a sudden fighting over Sydney Starr with Eddie Winslow. It does question what happens in the entertainment industry that makes someone go into.
Anything happens to that young man, better not nobody say a word to me. For years, I've been yelling.
The discussion then expanded beyond individual celebrities, raising broader questions about accountability in the entertainment industry. Some believe Hollywood has failed to better protect young talent, while others argue that serious claims should always be supported by credible evidence before conclusions are drawn. Some commentators went even further, suggesting that patterns of behavior within the entertainment industry deserve closer examination. These opinions have remained highly controversial, with many claims lacking independent verification. Even so, they have continued to fuel debate across social media and online platforms. The conversation then shifted toward the role of mentors and influential figures in Hollywood. Critics argued that people in positions of power should be held accountable for creating safe environments for young performers. Others stressed that allegations alone should never be treated as proof without credible evidence.
Scream and holler, but eventually it will get used to the fact.
Attention also turned to comments made by Gene Deal, a former associate of Diddy, who discussed stories he says he heard during his time around the music industry. His remarks have been widely shared online, but many of the claims remain disputed and have not been established as fact.
Simple fact that Justin Bieber literally made a public statement and said, Usher asked me to do the Super Bowl with him and I turned it down.
As more voices joined the discussion, the focus expanded beyond individual celebrities to the culture of the entertainment business itself. The central question became whether enough has been done to protect young artists while distinguishing verified information from speculation.
He mentioned how great and how good Puff taught him and everything. You know what I'm saying? About the business. That, you know, and a lot of more people know, didn't do you right when you was at Diddy camp. Or things that I've witnessed and been a part of,
In recent years, older footage featuring Diddy and a teenage Justin Bieber has resurfaced across social media, prompting renewed public discussion. The clips have been widely shared online, with many viewers revisiting Bieber's early years in the music industry and asking new questions about the environment young artists experienced.
Said we wanted to bring him to the table. I was like, well, what do you want to talk about? He said, mushrooms.
Yeah. Yeah.
The magic kind, of course.
Yeah.
Jaden Smith joins his mom, Jada Pinkett Smith, and grandma, Adrienne Banfeld Norris, on Red Table Talk. And they're talking magic mushrooms, people.
But since it's my mom, it's like, you know, it's my mom. We're working together.
On the latest episode of the Facebook Watch series, the fam talks about the plant medicine that some say is a miracle treatment for mental health.
I was introduced to plant medicine 10 years ago to deal with my depression, and it knocked it out.
Something Jada says she can speak to from personal experience.
What it does, unlike just going to therapy and putting people on Prozac, right? Which I did that too.
Which that is not successful for so many people.
And that's the thing. So for me, I had struggled with depression for so long. You know, I mean, crippling depression. So the thing about the plant medicine is that not only does it help you feel better, but it helps you solve the problems of how you got there in the first place.
As for Jaden, he says recent studies that touted mushrooms as one of the most significant advances in treating depression over more traditional antidepressants inspired his use of psychedelics.
It started as pure curiosity.
Yeah.
The 23-year-old added that he started using the drugs out of curiosity, and doing so led to his understanding of what ego was for the first time.
It was always in my head talking, telling me what I was and what I wasn't. And for the first time, I had like a ego dissolution where I was like, that was the moment that really changed me. You get to a place in your life where you're blocked by something, whether it's a trauma, whether it's your emotions, your ego, not being able to express yourself. And then I feel like psychedelics are a way to tear down that.
Another moment that drew attention was Justin Bieber's emotional interview, where he spoke about wanting to protect younger artists from facing the same challenges he experienced. His comments resonated with many fans and sparked broader conversations about the pressures of growing up in the spotlight.
Was allegedly planned and controlled the sex performances, which he called freak-offs, and he often electronically recorded them. The freak-offs sometimes lasted days at a time.
You're gonna hear about my party, they're gonna be shutting them down, they're gonna probably be arresting me, doing all types of crazy things just because we wanna have a good time.
Despite the ongoing online speculation, reports have indicated that Justin has remained focused on his personal life and family. Since welcoming his son with Hailey Bieber, much of his attention has been on this new chapter rather than responding to public rumors. As discussions continue across social media, many questions remain unanswered. While public figures, commentators, and former insiders continue to share their perspectives, it's important to distinguish verified facts from personal opinions and unconfirmed claims.
I just wanted to be a good example, and it was hard for me being that young and being in the industry and not knowing where to turn, and everyone, telling me they love me and, just turn their back on you in a second. I just want to protect her, I don't want her to go through anything.
Whether more information emerges in the future remains to be seen. For now, the debate continues, and audiences are left to decide what they believe based on credible evidence. Let us know your thoughts in the comments, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications for more celebrity news and updates.